We're going to work now with our chakra system and show you where each of the individual chakras are. We have our 7 main chakras. We have a minor chakra in every other part of our body, so every joint, every organ, and then there's several located throughout our body to help energy movement as we produce our everyday lives. So the root chakra is the first one, and the root chakra is located at the base of the perineum, right between our legs. And then the sacral chakra is just below our belly button, right in the middle of our lower abdomen. Solar plexus is right at the base of our sternum and located in that little hollow place right between our rib cages as they separate off of the sternum. The heart chakra is in the middle of our chest. The throat chakra is right at the clavicular notch at the base of the neck. The brow chakra is just above the eyebrows in the middle of the forehead. And then the crown chakra is at the top of your head where the cross section of the suture lines in our skull meet. It's where the soft spot was as we were a child. So the energy centers are very important, and awareness of those energy centers, how they are opened, how they're flowing, how they are balanced, will help us in our everyday life, in our practice as we're working with the animals, as we're working with the people, and providing energy support. When we work with energy medicine, it's very important for us to take care of ourselves, but also to do work on ourselves, to improve ourselves, to allow our energy frequency and vibration to raise, to clear what I call energetic baggage so that we can be better people, so that we can be a better person to provide energy support for another in their healing process. The reason that we do that is because when we work at a vibration at this level, and another person or an animal comes in at this level of frequency and vibration, when we do our work, we actually lift them to the vibration that we hold ourselves. And as we clear our own energy and we do our own self-work, we receive the work. As we do the work, we also receive a balance. As we clear an energy field, we also clear our own field. We actually clear our own energetic congestion from our body so that the energy flows a lot easier. And so we raise our frequency and vibration. So the same frequency and vibration of the person or animal that we are working with comes in here, and we're actually able to elevate them to a higher frequency to support their bodies in the way that they need to as they do their own healing. So we are a conduit of energy flow when we do our energy work, but the clearer we are, the more work we do on ourselves, the more aware that we are about the energy and about how we have cleared different issues that we maybe have worked with or problems that we may have had, that we actually raise our frequency and vibration. So it's all about self-care and being a qualified practitioner. It's bettering ourselves so that we can better help someone else. So how do you do that? What do you do to self-care? Well, you do things like get on the table and receive some work. I love that one the best. It's like the energy of who we are gets to be balanced, and we actually get to receive rather than only giving. So finding someone that you are comfortable with, that is a qualified practitioner, that helps you to raise your frequency and vibration. And then we work with other things too. It's very important for us to have medical checkups, have proper dental care, and to take care of our physical bodies. So exercise, being outdoors. It's so lovely to be at the barn and be outside with the horses, or walks or hikes or runs, and to enjoy our nature and encompass how we are in the world. So that's a great way to help raise our frequency and vibration. Another way is to work with other practitioners, as far as perhaps you need to have psychotherapy. Maybe you need to get issue talked out so that you can have the global picture of what that issue is doing for you and how you can change things to be able to alleviate a problem within your life. One of the best things I love to do is play and work with my grandkids. Teach them something new, or just enjoy playing with them outside, or playing a game or reading a book with them. So it's enjoying the people around you. I love going to lunch with my closest friends because we can really talk from our hearts. We can laugh and enjoy life in a different way than just working all the time or helping someone else with their healing. That laughter and that joy that is provided for us when we connect to another human being, or our animals for that matter, gives us that opportunity to clear our own hearts and allow the unconditional love that we are experiencing from that relationship to permeate our whole being. So as we work with ourselves, remember that we are wanting to raise that frequency and vibration so that whenever we do our work, provide our treatments, apply the techniques that we're learning within this course, that we raise our frequency and vibration so that the animal or person can be where we are at the level that we might be. So that's really important. Self-care is what it's all about. Greater awareness, clearer balance, and a support for your own self first. Another way to do self-care and to help raise that frequency and vibration that we talked about is to do a self-chakra balance. So what I'd like to do is show you how to provide that energy for yourself through what we call a double hand boost. So as we are drawing that energy from Mother Earth into our hara, as we have talked about earlier, and into our heart, bringing in the energy from God and universe into our heart center, allowing the two energies to blend together. What we're going to do is imprint that energy flow with our own unconditional love, and allowing that energy to come across our shoulders now, down our arms and into our hands, and then place the palm of your hand on top of the back of the other palm. And then we're going to go through each one of the chakras. So root, sacral, solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the brow, and the crown. And we're going to allow a balancing of the energy flow into our bodies as we need it. So allowing the energy to flow in to clear blockages, to allow an expansion of where you are in your place at this moment, and allow each of the chakras to balance and work easily together. Now that we have our hands ready for our balancing, we're going to place our hand over the root chakra and allow the recognition of our root center. It supports our life force energy. It helps us to keep grounded. It has the energy that supports our adrenal glands, connecting us to our physical body. And as we do this technique of chakra balance for ourselves, we're going to hold each hand position and each chakra for 2 to 5 minutes to see how that balance comes into a play. And we hold until we feel a shift, and then we hold a little bit longer to allow that anchoring of that openness and the clearing and the balance that we've created for ourselves. So root chakra. And now we're going to move up to the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra gives us the energy awareness of our relationships. It's the relationships of all things. So other humans, other animals, the energy of nature, the energy of God and universe, and how we relate also to ourselves. And as we work with the sacral chakra, we recognize the ovaries and the testes that are represented here that connect us to our physical body. Again, holding until you feel that balance and then anchoring for another minute or so. Very good. And then moving upward, we're going to address our solar plexus. And this is our ego strength. It allows us the empowerment that we have as a human being. It gives us the strength that we need to be our true selves. It allows us that empowerment. As we work with the integrity of who we are, We also celebrate the pancreas and the connection that we have to the physical body at the pancreas, solar plexus. Okay, and then we're coming up to the heart center now. Double hand boost at the heart. And the heart chakra is our transformational chakra. It transforms the energy of our lower centers of the root, sacral, and solar plexus through unconditional love, transfers into and transforms into our spiritual centers of our throat, brow, and crown. The transformational energies allow us the connection of our physical body to our spiritual bodies through unconditional love and through compassion. We are connected here to our physical form, to our immune system through the thymus gland, allowing that energy to come into balance, to clearing, and to openness at the heart chakra. This is also where we work from when we do our healing work, is our heart center. Very good. And then our throat chakra. Our throat chakra allows us the energy of speaking our truth, the energy that brings us our communication and expression with who we are and how we relate in our world, speaking our truth. So this gives us our authenticity. It allows us to be ourselves and express ourselves in however that looks for each individual. We allow our energy to be connected to our thyroid and parathyroid, allowing us the metabolism needed for our everyday functioning. So throat chakra. Very good. And then the brow center. And the brow center is the seat of our mind. The seat of our mind, it's the celebration of all that we know within our own selves. So all the lessons we've learned, book lessons, life lessons, everything that we have learned comes through and is interpreted through the brow center. As we work with the brow center, we also recognize the intuition that is also opened here as we see our visions beyond our physical eyes, and we allow that interpretation of those visions to come forward with integrity, with the understanding of what it all means. And so as we work with the energy of the brow, we also work with the pituitary gland, the master gland of all the glands that helps to keep us healthy on all aspects of our physical self. So allowing that brow center to be celebrated. And then from the brow center to the crown center, we allow the energies here to be connected to our spiritual selves. So whatever that looks like for you, if it's a formal religion or if it's a universal belief system that you might have, it does not matter, because it's what you are, who you are, and how you connect to God or universe. And the energy of our crown chakra gives us the oneness of all things, allows us that the awareness that nothing is better than another thing, that everything is all one. As we work with the crown chakra, we recognize the balance that comes in and helps to support the pineal gland that allows the light through our body physically, but also our spiritual light that we hold as a God being, as a universal source of energy flow. This technique of chakra balance can be used at any time that you feel you need it. That self-care is very important. Once again, I'm going to continue to remind you that that is one of the key things that makes you a better practitioner, a better human being, and helps you to flow through your life easily. And working with the self-chakra balance, I've used this when I can't sleep at night. And by the time I get to the heart center, I'm usually sound asleep. So you can use it that way. If you're having stress within your daily life, you can use this to start your day and then to end your day so that you can rest and restore yourself at night. When we talk about the chakras and the different parts of the body that the zones connect to, so the chakras are a zone, not just a spot, in our body. But when you have a part that might be missing, perhaps you have had a hysterectomy, perhaps you have had a disease process in the pancreas, so diabetes, or that you have a part of your body that is missing. When you're working with this, remember that you're working with the energy system, and the energy system flows through our body with ease. And even if there has been a problem, that the energy still supports that particular area to give you full balance, allowing you the clearing that is needed, allowing you the stability that you need energetically to support yourself in all aspects of your life. So even if there's something missing, or you're going through a disease process that is happening within one of the energy centers, know that the energy balance will continue to help support your health, your well-being, and to provide for you all that you need at that particular moment. So it's a very easy thing to do. One of our techniques that we use for supporting ourselves in our own healing process, and then to oftentimes prepare ourselves before we provide healing for another person or an animal. Nice way to ground and center.